The San Francisco Giants get a huge victory over their division rival Arizona Diamondbacks by a final score of 10-4. That is right, guys. We absolutely smashed the Diamondbacks in this one. The offense came alive, which is very exciting because we have talked up and down about the struggles the Giants offense has had this year. Madison Bumgarner got the start in this one, and Bumgarner just continues to get stronger and stronger as the season goes on. Bumgarner got off to a slow start 1 month into the year, but getting into May and June, what we have seen is he just continues outing after outing with electric stuff, big-time strikeout numbers, and, really pitching deep into games and just making good use of his pitches. And so you just love to see that. And, not only that, but getting stronger as the season goes on. That is, of course, what is going to lead to a huge amount of success. And if you're the Giants right now, we are still hanging around the wild card, guys. That's right. I still believe in this team. I still believe we can make a comeback in the standings. Maybe not so much the division, but you never know. The Giants in the past caught the Dodgers. I think it was like 1958 or something like that. When we were down 15 games or so, and then we came all the way back in the summer, and we're able to catch the Dodgers. So this is just exciting. Bumgarner, he went 7 innings in this one, only giving up 1 earned run, struck out 9 Arizona Diamondbacks, and lowers his ERA to 4.02. So you might think that's a little bit high for Bumgarner, but again, that ERA has been getting whittled down, and he just looks like he is going to be on this mammoth run deep into the rest of the season. And so hopefully what we are hoping, guys, is that does not mean that Madison Bumgarner is going to get traded by a viable playoff contender. We know that teams are going to be looking for starting pitching help, and they're going to be looking for a number 1, number 2 type of starting pitcher because you want to line your guy up against the opposing team's guy come playoff postseason time. So among those notable performances from the Giants offense, Buster Posey had a 3-hit game. It was his second back-to-back 3-hit game. He had a 3-hit game on Friday. Then he proceeded to take the day off on Saturday and then comes back on Sunday, 3-hit game. And so we could be potentially seeing Buster break out of this long slump that he's been in. And it really has been a grind, for Posey. It's been a struggle because we know maybe the type of pressure he may or may not be putting on himself. Obviously, when you're the franchise star of a team, a lot can be asked of you to do a lot of things. And, coming back from the hamstring surgery from last year, the hip surgery, you really, didn't know how Posey was going to respond in the beginning of the year, and he struggled, but it is so encouraging to see him starting to turn things around. And what he's doing nicely is he's going to right field, and when he does that, that is what he does best. If you're Buster Posey, going with the pitch to the opposite field, putting some nice swings on the ball. So going 3 for 3, guys. Had a walk too, so good plate eye coverage there. And Posey's now hitting .251 on the year. And then Kevin Pillar, Plow, what a phenomenal game. He had a career high 5 RBIs today, and he had 4 hits. Banged out 4 hits, guys. 4 for 5 with 5 ribbies. So he was absolutely instrumental for the Giants in this one, getting them on the board early. It started in that bottom of the second inning. Pillar hitting his 11th home run of the season. So very good trade for Farhan Zaidi. Probably one of the best trades that he has made. And Pillar, he has just been so consistent, so clutch for the Giants. And, he's still not that old. He's 30, 31, around there. So I still believe he could be a very solid piece that we could potentially even, have as part of our outfield going into 2020. But look at what he's done this year. Just amazing. So gets the Giants on the board with that 2-run home run in the bottom of the second inning. Now, in the bottom of the third inning, Kevin Pillar comes up again and does some big-time damage. The Giants were opposing in this one Robbie Ray. So they were able to get to Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray went 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs to the Giants, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. So Pilar with a 2-run RBI single in the bottom of the third, and that gives the Giants a whopping 4-0 lead. So you're feeling really good about yourself. The top of the fifth, the D-backs got on the board thanks to an Edermal Vargas sacrifice fly. That made the score 4-1. And then in the bottom of the 7th inning, guys, the Giants explode. The offense has come alive for 6 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning, starting off with a big Evan Longoria RBI single. That made the score 5-1. And then Kevin Pillar adding his 5th RBI of the day with an RBI single to make it 6-1. Now, following him was Mike Yastrzemski, who's been having a very, solid season after the Giants have called him up. He played over 700 minor league games in his career before finally getting the call up about a month ago. And Yastrzemski with 5 homers on the year. So having a nice solid season, knocks in 2 runs with a 2-run double to extend the Giants lead from 6-1 up to 8-1. Now Joe Panic follows him up with a sacrifice fly. Panic having a solid season, has struggled of late, but again, was able to make some very big time adjustments in the offseason with his training regime, was able to get more agile, more agility. For defensively. So always you want to feel good in those aspects. And then Pablo Sandoval, the Kung Fu Panda, he knocks in an RBI single to cap off that 6-run 7th to give the Giants a 10-1 lead. So following Bumgarner, Derek Rodriguez came in and struggled a little bit in his outing. In 2/3 of an inning, Rodriguez gave up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, and 1 walk. Now Rodriguez's ERA balloons to 5.27. So the D-backs were making some noise against Rodriguez in that 8th inning, and you definitely didn't want the game to potentially get too close because it was 10-1, and then after the 3 runs allowed, the D-backs were coming closer, making the score 10-4. So in that 8th inning, Adam Jones, the scoring came from RBI single, Adam Jones to make it 10-2. And then Ketel Marte having a great season. He knocks in a run with a RBI ground out. And then Christian Walker, another very solid player for Arizona, he knocks in a run with a RBI single, making the score 10-4. So other notable appearances out of the Giants bullpen, Trevor Gott pitched. He went an inning and a third, giving up 1 walk, got 2 strikeouts, and now his ERA is 3.93 on the season. So as we look ahead to the future, to the San Francisco Giants next game, they are going to be going on to San Diego to begin a 3-game series, and the Giants are going to be sending right-hander Jeff Samardzija to the mound. Samardzija is 4-7 with a 4.52 ERA on the year to go with 72 strikeouts. So Samardzija, the strikeout stuff has been there. It's just been a little bit of inconsistency with pitching deep into games. And of late, Samardzija has struggled. His last outing, he gave up 5 earned runs against the Rockies on Wednesday, and it was his 4th consecutive outing, unfortunately, having allowed 3 runs or more. So definitely look for Samardzija, hopefully, to make some big adjustments and really give the Giants a good opportunity, a good chance to win, as, again, we are still hanging around that wild card. We're about 7.5 games back now, so the Giants, again, anything can happen in this summer. And the Giants are going to be opposing a lefty by the name of Logan Allen. So he is a rookie for the Padres, very good rookie. He will be making his 3rd start ever, his first start against a division opponent. And in his first 2 outings, he is 2-0 with a 1.38 ERA and 10 strikeouts. So we know the Giants' troubles against left-handed starting pitching, and we also know the Giants' struggles against pitchers that they don't know very well. On the last homestand, the Giants faced a guy by the name of Alex Young against Arizona. He absolutely cuffed the Giants. Didn't really give up much of anything. and the 25-year-old Alex Young was able to come away with his first Major League victory. So this is going to be a big-time challenge for the Giants offense. You know, again, this outing yesterday, banging out 13 hits in this one, that is definitely going to give them some much-needed confidence as they go on into San Diego, and hopefully they can break out the bats against this rookie that they don't know and, you know, be able to put up some runs on the board. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button. I very much appreciate all the feedback, guys, and it very much helps support the channel. Comment down below. I would love to hear your opinion and your perspective on all things San Francisco Giants. How are you guys feeling after the huge game, banging 13 hits for the offense, scoring 10 runs, and being able to come away with a split in the 4-game series? That was obviously a much better for the Giants than the prior time that Arizona was in town, as the Diamondbacks swept the Giants out of town last time. So again, you know, Giants playing a lot better brand of baseball against the Diamondbacks. Also recently, the Giants were able to take 2 out of 3 from Arizona in Arizona. So again, playing better baseball. And what do you guys think is going to happen with Madison Bumgarner? Will he or will he not get traded as we get closer to that July 31st trade deadline? Again, I really hope that he stays, but you know, that's obviously out of my power. You know, we don't know what's going to happen, but we eagerly await the results. But I have full confidence and trust in Farhan Zaidi and the Giants ownership group that they will make the best decision possible for the team. And if that means holding on to Bumgarner past that July 31st deadline, then I believe they'll do that. Or if it means that they will in fact trade him to a contender or another team that is willing to give them enough value, enough prospects in return to make the trade worthwhile. So until next time, guys, I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.